Flying foxes are quite an interesting sort of story. I've seen them in a few different places, seen them in the Seychelles, seen them in Australia, and I was actually wondering whether it was the same animal. The fact that you can get a flying mammal that size amazes me. What seemed to be sort of happening there was that every afternoon those things would kind of take off and form a bit of a flock or whatever you call it, and then they'd take off and go to the mainland and probably go and feed on fruit or something like that. And I just thought it would be really nice to get up close and have a good look at them and see if it was the same animal.
While we were fishing last night, we saw a hell of a lot of these huge fruit bats or flying foxes. And they came out of the hill here and sort of gathered before they went off to feed. And we've just seen some from the boat quite a long way up the hill. So we're creeping through the bush here. We're going to try and see if we can get close to them. We just heard them now. We saw a couple, they're probably about 30 meters from us. So we're going to sort of crawl along in this undergrowth and try and get close enough and hopefully get you a good shot of them.
It's got a sort of a golden mane, and it was quite awesome to sit there really close to them and watch them fanning themselves and squabbling amongst each other, and then sort of noticing us and all taking off and coming back and checking us out again.
Hanging regulates the body temperature with wings outstretched to absorb heat when it is cool, and licking the wings whilst hanging them outstretched to provide evaporative cooling when warm.
We've just stopped for another water break. It's unbelievably hot, and it was very interesting to see how while we were crouched in the shade there, we were still perspiring. And those flying foxes, the whole time they're there, they're fanning themselves, as everybody settles down, they fan and they fan and they fan. So they obviously suffer a lot from the heat, but I think we chased them out of the thicker cover that they like. But jeez, this thick bush is unbelievable. It's hard to get through. Fortunately, there's no thorns. But he's right here now, you can hear it. So it's just a short little push through to the beach. Let's carry on.
And to get through that kind of undergrowth and that sort of heat was different, but it's a nice thing to do. It was very interesting.